'Cause we are born as living fights. We live to die, we live to die. And we're surrounded by the night. We live to die. We are shadows in the neon light. We are shadows.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to 9MOONS Rocket League Season 2. As always, I am here. My name is Big Fella, and today, as always, we are joined by the beautiful Snake Doctor. Snake Doctor, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm great, man. I have been looking forward to week 2 for 7 days now. I'm excited to watch my
Yeah,
boys demo you, show us what they got. We got them on stream for 2 games. I can't wait. I can't wait. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I am just ecstatic. You know, the returning Vamic team minus me. I'm very excited. I've always liked the synergy between Golden Shot and Vamic. So obviously, Demos University, I'm ecstatic to see, as well as Team Stratic is their opponent tonight. That would be Tractonics, Clevens, and DM Farley, a team we have not seen yet on the stream.
Correct. I think these are all new teams to the stream this season. Uh, and I think the question on everybody's mind is going to get answered. Can you demo so much that you crash a server?
Well, I mean, we will definitely find out with Demos University. I will tell you that much. So going back from last week off stream, Team Stratic is the leading team right now, tied in first with a 2-0 record against, I believe it was the Draft Dodgers.
Okay.
They defeated them 3-0. So
Oof.
it was off stream, but they wound up winning there, and then Team Stratic wound up beating Burnt DeliMan, again a team we have not seen on stream yet, but will later tonight for our second match.
Okay.
But right now they're going off a very strong 2-0, again off stream, but we get to see them shine tonight for match 1.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty big match. Demos U has a game that's been either rescheduled or has already been played because they only played one last week. But they're certainly up against people that are no slouch right now. This Stratic team is kind of taking the lead by force and is surprising a lot of people. I'm kind of looking forward to see what they got. I mean, after last week and hearing all the hype about their 2-0 start, I think this is going to be just a banger of a game.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, returning champion Cleven, not the part of Team Blinksy, but Booze Cruisers going with the 1-1 we saw on stream last week. Their loss to Atlas with a great comeback. We were able to see Atlas's growth just in week 1 with both of their games, and I'm
Yeah.
almost certain a lot of the other teams have probably seen more improvement as well. So we will see how Team Stratic fares up against Demos University. But again, just like our tweet, twitter.com/9moonsgaming, Demos University has a back-to-back doubleheader tonight. They are also up against Burnt DeliMan with Captain Deadman Walkin', Burnt to Dust, and Deli Meat.
Nice little combination of all three names. Everybody getting a little shout out in their team name there.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
yeah, I think that's going to be a fun game to watch a little later tonight. But I think the advantage that no one is really recognizing is that the Demos U is the only team I think that's used to really playing on stream. All three of them are vets from last season. Vamic and Golden Shot were on the team last season. Sean kind of slid into your spot. But I don't think they really have to worry about like the stream jitters. I think someone on Atlas I think said that last week about they were nervous about it being week 1, but on top of that they were nervous about being streamed. This is familiar territory for Demos U. I think the only other player that's we're going to see tonight on stream is Clevens, who's used to being streamed because he was here last season. But Tractonics, DM Farley, Deadman, Burnt, Deli Meat, I think are all new players to the stream.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is going to be a test. You're no longer in just an online tournament, but you're also going to be streamed to thousands of adoring 9MOONS fans. So we'll see if
Yeah.
the pressure can get to them. And I believe we are ready. I believe the teams are raring to go. So we are going to go ahead into the match.
Let's get it popping, man. I'm so excited. This is gonna be great. Let me tell you, this is like a great way to start off my week.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, game one, ladies and gentlemen, it is Demos University versus Team Stratic. We are currently finding a server brought to you by Psyonix. But before the game
That's a whole other
starts,
issue.
yeah, I was gonna say before the game starts, what do you think is going to be the series score for your boys, Demos University?
I'm gonna give him the credit where credit is due. I'm gonna say Demos U takes series 1 3-2. I think we're gonna see a game 5 tonight.
Oh, all right. That's
What
a
do you
bold
think?
prediction there. I think I have to go with my gut and vote for the 2-0 team right now. I think these guys are
Hmm.
going to be really solid. You know, they're already 2-0, beat some really great teams, so I'm excited to see some really great Rocket League.
Heck yeah, this is gonna be sick. I can't wait. Let's get into it, buddy.
Absolutely. All right, players are loading in. We are going to get set.
All
Demos
right.
University, Team Stratic, game 1 underway.
Oh, and we're off, baby. Here we go.
All right, early aggression from Demos University already. Clevin's up in the air, golden shot to center, double commit, boomer! DM Farley striking
Wow.
first blood very
Yeah,
fast.
he came out fast. He came out fast.
Yeah, very eager to shine on this stream already, 13 seconds in. And maybe these
Jumped
guys
right over
aren't
his
as
teammate.
nervous as you thought. Yeah. Clevins with the fast kickoff and the great doink into the enemy corner. Golden shot, ready to clear it out. Tractonics waiting. Ball stalls a tiny bit. Sean there. Again, another great 50. This team is full of very good, aggressive players. Who knew Demos University for the first almost minute would be on their backs?
Yeah, they're playing on their heels right now, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. DM Farley trying to be the main aggressor. Clevin's going to try to take it off the corner. Tractonics is in the net, so he is A-okay. DM Farley to clear. Tractonics with a big clear here. Caught in rotation a little bit. Vamic trying to clear, a little bad touch here. DM Farley trying to pinch it off. This might be an awkward situation. Tractonics and Clevins will pinch it away. Golden shot, unable to get it. Vamic has to turn around and recoup for it. Up the wall, Clevins goes. Demos University unable to get it. Clevins either. Golden shot taking it up the wall, unable to do anything here. Tractonics trying to move the aggression a little forward here with this drive. 90 seconds in here, and I have not seen too many offensive opportunities for Demos University.
They are just loving this like left side of the field.
Yeah,
Have
it
we
looks
seen
like
a
Team
play on the other
Stratic.
side yet?
Yeah, I mean, it has to be at least maybe 15 seconds. Clevins again with an open net opportunity, settles it. No one home.
He's
Clevins
just
makes
gonna walk
sure
the
that
dog.
it is just. It's a little surprising, I think, Snake Doctor. I did not expect this offense of Team Stratic.
Yeah, this is they're playing aggressive as heck, and like Demos U is missing out on some opportunities to cash in on some double commits from Team Stratic, some little wonky rotations, but I mean, heck, Team Stratic, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And look at them bringing the aggression to Demos U there, getting a bump right in front of the net.
Absolutely, that was a crucial hit. Demos
Oh my gosh,
University
with just a
not
little
even
flick,
able to get back.
just a little like flick on from Clevins there.
Oh man, you might almost wonder if Demos University is trying to swing out of the gate a little too hard. 3-0 with just over 2 minutes played. Again, Team Stratic gaining possession of the ball and constantly shoving it in their faces, though. DM Farley a little far up. still beats Demo's U to the ball. 10 boosts. Let's see what he can do. DM Farley. Clearing it down. Vamic backing up. Unfortunately, can't make it again. Caught out. DM Farley.
What is going on, Demos?
Sheesh.
Oh, Vamic.
Not the type of game you want to see from Demos University in the first game.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Good stalled 50 here. DM Farley, once again, using the power of the Dominus to his advantage. Sean trying to do a little bit off the wall, but unfortunately can't do anything. Might be an opportunity, though. Demos University starting to shine. Oh, so close. Vamic trying to dish it back in mid, but Clevens easily clears that away. Is there anyone home? Golden Shot says yes. Who is at
Good
the
job,
door?
Golden Shot.
Tractonics. Double tap. Not doing much, though. Farley with a nice 50 into the corner. Golden Shot to clear, but Tractonics ready to counter. It looks like we haven't seen much impact over from Sean for Demos University. The entire time game one has just been a lot of Vamic and Golden playing defense, wondering where Sean is, or just triple committing from this Demos U team.
Yeah, they just seem to be really caught unaware. They're playing like really reactive, and they almost seem like they're out of their element. Like I jinxed them or something about having stream jitters.
Yeah, I think the veterans of the stream might have the jitters because they know what's at stake.
Ooh.
Nice demo from Tractonics, giving Demos U a little bit of their own medicine. Farley to be the aggressor, Tractonics to follow. Vamic looking to pass to nobody. Sean in the net, Golden looking for boost. Again, it looks like this Demo U team is just trying to clear the ball, get some passes to whom
go,
Sean says to me.
Good job, Sean.
And Demos U is on the board for their first game, first goal. 33 seconds left, 4-1 in favor of Team Stratic. Snake.
Hey, you just got to carry that momentum and hope it follows you into the next game. Right now,
Absolutely.
Kind of like what we were talking about last week. Start working the problem now. Start figuring out where the weak spots are, where your weak spots are, and start adjusting now and come into the next game a little stronger.
Yeah. And again, you have a little bit of momentum. You did score the last goal.
You finally got the ball into your opponent's half.
Yep, absolutely. Maybe we see a little bit more of the trademark Demos U, demos.
Okay.
All right, well, Stratic definitely showing why they are the 2-0 team with a very strong Game 1 win over Demos University, 4-1.
Yeah, that was pretty dominant. I think they were in the attacking third for the majority of that game. I think for Demos to succeed here, they should start working east to west. We saw a lot of go up and down the same wall, 50 up and down the same wall, and it didn't work for them. We saw last year Sean was able to really shine when he played on the Soup Kitchen by hitting the ball across the field looking for Mr. Soup. And I think that's going to be the recipe that's going to carry them through in this game, is look for a little more lateral play instead of that north-south. And they just got to play a little faster. They got to play a little faster.
Yeah, I mean, I agree 100%. I think the Demos U that we saw Game 1 was definitely not the normal Demos U that we know and love. A little bit of a lack of demos, a lack of, teamwork passing, and, being able to leave the ball for a teammate and go for that greedy demo, steal their corner boost, make some aggressive play that is favorable for Demos U. And I think they might have just talked about it a little bit. Vamic trying to make these greedy demo plays. Tractonics responding, though. And big aggression from DM Farley. It does not matter if you demo my teammate. I will shove it into the back of your net.
Yeah, that was just a really, really awkward touch by Sean there. I can't imagine that's the touch that he wanted, but it was just an awkward read and an awkward play all around.
Yeah, and DM Farley is the perfect aggressor for that situation. All series so far has been DM Farley constantly running at you, saying, you have no room to play, you have no room to take it slow, I will be in your face every 50. Sean with an opportunity, not enough boost. Again, DM Farley carrying it down the field, met with aggression, but a little bit of space for Clevens. No boost, Tractonics passes two.
Off the post.
Nice 50 by Golden.
Interesting car for Golden. He's repping a red car. Have you noticed that?
I
Oh!
don't quite know, but that was an insane demo.
Holy cow.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful shot by Golden.
Look
Just
at Sean.
absolutely removes the opportunity.
What a play.
In the wise words of Sean, the demoer, that was a clip.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big clip. Yeah, put it up on the Discord, put it up on the gram. Spam that thing out. Okay, see, it looks like they're starting to find their groove a little bit.
Usig, I think, would found it. I couldn't agree more. Golden trying to make a passing play mid. DM Farley chasing that great clear for Team Stratic. Usig, I think Tractonics was making a really good duo with DM Farley, being able to follow up with each other. But Demos U, I think they found their groove.
Yeah, I think they have. They're scored 2 straight now. They've taken the lead for the first time in the series. I think they're feeling pretty good about it's like that first game was just to read out Team Stratic, read their movements, figure out where they go, how they rotate, and now they're just punishing them at every turn.
Yeah, I mean, the patient wait from Sean was great there. They had 2 midfield waiting for that Tractonics clear. Sean able to just put it on the net.
Oh,
I didn't realize it was an unfortunate redirect. Oh, that's very, very unfortunate. But listen, the price to pay for aggression. If you want a player as aggressive as DM Farley, you sometimes have to live by the sword and die by it as well.
Yeah. Let's see now Team Strat's starting to bring the heat down in the offense.
Yeah, I mean the momentum has shifted. I think they performed that mental reset just like you had mentioned. Vamic off the wall, DM Farley missing. Tractonics last man back. Golden shot, put it in. Oh, no. Unlucky.
Golden shot, no.
Just barely tapped it out of the net with nobody home. Felt a little bad. Can he redeem himself on this offensive drive? Clevens denies it. Tries to put a shot on net, the roller!
Ooh.
Dynamic barely gets to it in time as they put Team Stratic on the retreat. Ball's in the corner, 0 boost. DM Farley gets the demo to preserve their defensive drive. Vamic gets a little bit of a bump. Clevens with a nice pop off the back wall. Can they do anything about it? Ball goes right to Farley. Can he do anything? Double tap here. Sean hits it away from the danger. Back in the corner we go. Golden shot, no boost, trying to be active in this scene. Vamic with a miss. 2 members of Team Stratic on the 18, but there's a demo. I think nobody's home. Somebody hit the ball. Vamic tries to get it, but it bounces a little too high. Golden shot. Last man back steals the mid boost. Tries to go for a 50. Oh. And this back and forth continues.
Good challenge by Sean there.
Unfortunate miss, so close.
My God.
Tractonics missing the ball, but I don't think Demos U was prepared for that. 1 minute left. Team Stratic have to score 2 to tie it up here. Nice bump off of the back wall, but Clevens gets a nice clear before anything else offensive can happen for Demos U. Alright, no one going. Vamic's gonna try to clear it away. Sean is up. Golden shot in net as well. Tractonics. Can he do a little bit of a solo play? Golden shot denies him. clears the ball away. Sean with a nice hit off the backboard. Can his teammates follow up? Vamek missing the ball, but does bait out all three members of Team Stratic into their own net. Golden shot, 0 boost. Can he do anything? Tractonics to flip it straight up. DM Farley gets there first and hits it back into the corner. 20 seconds left. Ball goes up. Tractonics beating one.
Ooh,
Slightly beating Golden shot. Can Sean get there? Yes, he can. What a save. 10 seconds left into the game, and it looks like Demos U will redeem themselves from game 1.
Yeah, I think that's as big a shift as you can expect to see. That's as big a shift as you can expect to see there. Holy cow.
That was insane. It was a whole nother team. That was not the game 1 team that we saw on stream.
They turned it up. Whatever demos you talked about mid-game or in between games, it worked because they looked like a brand new team. They broke through their ceiling. They put the first game behind them, and they came out strong as ever. That was impressive. Very impressive.
Absolutely. And, we have to say, game 1, I was very surprised at how Stratic was able to almost dominate in aggression. They beat out Demos U in terms of aggression with these demos and these bumps. Game 2, you see Sean with an absolutely critical demo to start off their first goal, and almost a bump on the second man as well. But that's what started their drive towards the multiple goals in game 2. So I am very excited. 1-1. I'm excited to see who gets into game 3.
Yeah, that was big. I mean, talk about an explosive game. Demos U really cranked up the heat there, and it seemed like all three members were really performing. Wow, what a play by Clevens. All right, I'm gonna shut up.
Oh, insane. These teams are so fast off the kickoff. Both teams super aggressive. Definitely not what I had predicted from Team Stratic, but it just goes to show,
Team Stratic worked on their kickoffs. They must have, because I don't think Demos U has won a kickoff this series.
Yeah, I mean, it could
We'll
be
have to
also...
go back and check.
Yeah, I know Kevin's kickoff is generally really fast. Vamek, slow to get up, but did realize Farley wasn't up for it either. Sean takes the mid boost, going for the 50 back into the corner. Important save here, Tractonics.
What a save.
Beautiful. 0
He made
boost.
that look
DM
surgical.
Farley takes care of him. Absolutely. Clevens with a nice clear. Team Stratic a little grouped up in the corner, though. Sean taking his corner boost and beating 2. Can Kevins do anything to save it? Golden shot. Got the ball on top of his car. Double commit, though. DM Farley just to back. Golden shot trying to go for the crucial bump. That's definitely the kind of plays we want to see out of Demos U. Infamous for their aggression. Vamek trying to go for a couple demos, misses all of them. DM Farley will clear the ball. And both teams back and forth on these offensive drives. You see a lot of the first man just ditching the ball into the corner and going for those crucial demos on the goalie. Both teams.
Yeah, they get that extra hard hit right before the corner, and then they take off.
Yeah, absolutely. Sean trying to get it off the wall. Vamek not having a good time with that touch. Golden shot missing. Sean has to recoup. Nice aggression coming out from Team Stratic right now. Tractonics from midfield goes for it.
Shot.
Nobody home. Oh, bounces off of the corner. DM Farley knocking on the door. Nobody's answering.
Wow.
2-0. This is probably one of the most aggressive games I have seen in 9MOONS history.
Big fella, this is just violent. Like,
I don't know if we need to change the ESRB rating or make this stream 18 plus, because
I was
this
just
is
about to say, man, this is PG-13.
this is looking like a Michael Bay movie right now, because there's just explosions all over my screen.
I like that. That's a good call. That's a good call. Shout out Michael Bay.
Well, we are approaching halftime. Team Stratic leading 2-0.
In there. That's in. There's
Correction,
Tectonic with
3-0.
another banger. What patience there, too.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Taps
These
around
guys
one,
are
flips over
just...
the other.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, the momentum is just a roller coaster in this series. This is nuts.
Oh, yeah. Taking it a little slow. Again, this is a little reminiscent of Game 1 Demos U here. Being backed into their corner, having to wait for the corner boost. Golden Shot trying to go for a shot. DM Farley is ready with the save. Gets a nice little clear. Can he get a double tap? Just a little bit. Trying to doink it. Vamic is ready. Clevin's up. And it will be denied. Ball goes back into Stratic's corner. Tractonics with a rare miss. Golden Shot up for it. A little bit of a double commit with Sean. Vamic to try to clear. Make a little bit of a solo play here. Tries to go for a bump. DM Farley ready. This could be a good opportunity for Demos U if played right. DM Farley, only one back in the net. It's a nice clear. Over Farley's head. A nice doink over Kevin as well. Vamic with such a soft touch. Tractonics is able to get back there. And another shot on net.
What a save.
Golden Shot and Sean trying to ball hog a little bit. Thus is the nature of Demos U. DM Farley, no boost, tries to get a solid clear, met by Vamic. They want to keep continuing this offensive drive, but Tractonics denies them. Can Sean get back? He cannot.
Team Stratic just looks like they're just playing. It's really weird because they're playing like a patient game, but they're able to just change pace like that. Like at one point they're going slow, and then it's just they're going supersonic and they're in your net. They're varying the pace very, very well. It's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, you even look at the lower ranked players on the team, and they're still always in your face, always challenging, always trying to make a move to make a better opportunity for their players to score. And it's just not. I don't think Demos U is really ready for this level of aggression back at them. Sean in the corner, full boost, unable to capitalize. Golden Shot trying to go up for the ball. 10 seconds left. Game 3 going in the way of Team Stratic.
Wow. Yeah, they've reasserted themselves very, very quickly. And I couldn't really pick out anything that Demos U was doing differently. Could you?
I mean, I think Game 2, when Demos University really had a lot of their opportunities, you know, you see they only had 8 shots versus, Team Stratic had 8 shots this game versus Demos University, they only had 6. And so I think last game, they were able to get a lot of demos. They were able to get a lot more shots off and a lot more opportunities through demoing. But I didn't really see too many demos this game. They only cleared the ball a tiny bit, and there wasn't really much opportunity for them to score.
Yeah. I think that Demos U just needs to play just a touch more patiently. We saw a couple double commits on the defensive end, but we saw a lot of missed air bumps as well. You know, like Sean, Golden, or Vamic just going up off the wall and trying to catch guys mid-area. Like, if they play a little more patiently, and challenge the ball and less the car when it's in the air, I think they'll have a little more success. And that's just in.
Well, they tried. It was a valiant effort. Again, Team Stratic with another one kickoff. Demos U trying to get that demo off. They did get it, but a little uncoordinated there. I believe it was a double commit. I wasn't too sure. I didn't catch it through the smoke. But they just missed the ball. I think a couple of these games you've seen, games 1 and 3 in particular, they're not quite hitting the ball where they need to, or they're not being able to clear the ball out of their net, which is how they get these successful opportunities. Golden shot in the perfect place in the perfect time. Gets a great shot off net with a beautiful backward pass by Sean, catching Clevens off guard.
Yeah, that was great team play there.
Yeah, but it's just like you said, Snake Dog. I mean, a lot of their opportunities come from being able to hit those clears and be able to get it out of their half, which is a big part of their success. When they're able to get the ball out of their half, then they can start rolling those opportunities instead of playing on their heels. But it's just a matter of being able to beat this aggressive 50-hungry team that is Team Stratic.
Yeah, oh.
Another interesting 50, but again, look, all of Team Stratic is ready to try to combat these 50s. Great demo, could be a good opportunity. Sean again being the leading man for these demos. Golden shot is the last man back. Clevens has the boost, and he will hit it into the back of the net.
See, so in this instance, Vamic just couldn't help himself. He, instead of turning and flipping to go back, not that I think it would have made a huge difference, but instead of turning and flipping to go back, he tries to go for an aerial bump with 0 boost. And then all of a sudden, him and Sean are caught way upfield, leaving Golden shot by himself.
Yeah, I mean,
it's little things like that. If they prioritize the ball and play a little more patiently, then I think more success will come, like they saw in Game 2. But
yeah, absolutely. I mean, the big thing here is, they gotta turn their demos into better opportunities, where they have to clear the ball first, then make space, and be careful not to be too over aggressive, because you absolutely can. You have some of the biggest demoers in 9MOONS history all on the same team. It's very hard to not be tempted with all of these demo opportunities, even at 0 boost. So it's a change. It's definitely a change in play style that all 3 players, have to make in order for them to be successful. Golden shot with a great shot on net. DM Farley with a great save as well.
Their play style isn't aggressive too. Their rotation is incredibly aggressive. At any given moment when they're going upfield, all 3 players are in the offensive half.
Yeah, I think the one issue is just they have to recognize, when am I going to be the 3rd man? When do I have to personally back? It would be great if I could get these crazy bumps or demos at 0 boost, but is that going to make my team at risk for another goal by Team Stratic? And so that, I think, is the question they have to answer successfully if they want to win their 2nd game, heading into game number 5. But here we are, game 4, 2 minutes left. Sean with a great clear. It is 1-2. Team Stratic winning by just a goal, just under 2 minutes as well. Vamic trying to pinch it in the corner. Tractonics beating Golden shot with a beautiful 50. Sean in trouble. 1 boost. Last man back. Tractonics with a full.
Wow, what a save. That's the save that they needed there.
Absolutely. They need to turn this into an offensive drive, though. Sean can't get a solid clear off because Team Stratic is flying in at every angle. All 3 players of Demos U trying to get it out of their half once and for all. Just over a minute left. The ball is centered. Sean with a huge shot, but Clevens there to save it. Golden shot, last man back, but does get the demo, buying them some time. Just a little over a minute. Sean with 12 boost, Golden shot, trying to say, hey, pass it over here. Goes for a great demo through the smoke. Tractonics takes his time. They know if they play for time, they can win it, but who's there? Who's home for Demos U?
Let's see what happens here. Golden shot comes up. I don't think he saw. DM Farley up in the air.
unfortunate mistake that might cost them the series.
Yeah, there's not a lot of time here. I think that's the first face-off win they've had. They need to cash in. They need to go. Almost off the crossbar.
40 seconds left. 2v3 offensive drive here. Vamek making a demo happen. They might be able to get a power play here with 30 seconds left. Sean with a nice little pass, but Vamek unable to capitalize. And again, Demos U are back in their half trying to play defense.
Just killing time here.
This is not what you want to see as a Demos U fan.
No, it's
is
not.
Demos U on their backs, unable to capitalize on demos or bumps. Ladies and gentlemen, that is game.
Yeah, that'll be the series.
Team
That'll be the
Stratic.
series for Team Stratic. Wow.
Taking it 3-1.
Hey, it was a good series, but yeah, 3-1. Team Stratic. It was a good series. Demos U finding a little bit of success, but I gotta imagine like they're still trying to like find their footing together. I mean, for a team that this demo heavy, they got to figure out a way to share the boost.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, coming from experience with their team, it was a change, especially because it's a similar team. You know, Sean and I would argue, are, you know, pretty similarly skilled, I would argue. So, you know, it's just a matter of, you know, adjusting to the change. If you have everyone who plays with the same play style, it's difficult at first. You know,
Yeah.
Fortunately for them, they all have the same goal in mind, which is to blow up everyone they can. And so when they find that opportunity, when they're able to, you know, solve their team's equation of how to succeed, you know, I will be right there rooting for them. And I think, you know, they definitely have potential. We saw that in game 2. We saw how, you know, hard they crushed. So,
Yeah.
you know, I'm definitely very, very ecstatic to see them in the future. But Team Stratic taking another win, making them 3-0 on the night.
Yeah, that's gonna make them 3-0 in the league. It's a big win to stay undefeated. That's for sure. And I gotta imagine whoever's playing them in the next game tonight is probably knocking their knees a little bit, because that's a pretty dominant outing for a team that's fresh to the league. The majority of them.
No, absolutely. It's a big win, you know, fan favorite, if you will. Demos U.
Mm-hmm.
Unable to, you know, kind of show up today, and especially in game 1. Now, luckily for us, we get to see Demos University in their back-to-back. So, I am very excited to see them and how they will be able to improve. You know, see if they can kind of be like Atlas, like last week. You know, take their loss and you know, talk about it amongst themselves, see if they can make any improvements. And, you know, I think Vamek's a really strong captain. I think being able to take a loss and learn from it, I think is definitely one of his strong suits. Because
absolutely.
especially, you know, being on his team last season, it was definitely an eye-opener. We were able to talk amongst ourselves and kind of, you know, especially the games on stream. We'd love to go back and watch the VOD and say, all right, well, you know, why did we let up, you know, 6 goals in the first, you know, 2 minutes? Because, you know, we were pretty good at, you know, not defending the net early on in the season. So, you know, we were able to kind of, you know, take what we learned and apply it. And, you know, I think that's definitely what Demos U is going to take from here. And I think they'll definitely be a very strong team. You know, hopefully I'm right. Hopefully we get to see in our second match today versus Dead Man Walking.
Yeah. You know, I also think that they're probably still trying to find their footing as a team. I said it lightheartedly, but, you know, like, you got to figure out a way to share the boost, especially when you're pinned in your own net. I think that's going to, I don't want to call it a skill gap, but I think that's going to be the struggle for them this season, is learning how to create space and open up from your own net, right? Because there isn't really an ideal time in a rotation to go for demos when you're under constant pressure. I think once they figure out how to do that, they're going to be very, very dangerous as a team. I think they obviously have some work to do, but I think they're going to be a team that's going to put in that work. I don't know how much they played this week together. Obviously, they only got one game in last week with their second game having to be rescheduled. But I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be all right. You know, that second game as a Demos U fan gave me a lot of hope. So I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to drink my copium.
Well, I mean, who knows? You know, they are able to adapt. We'll see. And we're looking at Burnt DeliMan as well right now. I believe coming in from week 1, they lost to Rock Hard Gaming and they lost to, believe it or not, Team Stratic. So coming in, possibly, I think they were chatting. Both teams are 0-3, I believe. We'll see, but you know, again, both teams. I'm excited to see the debut of Burnt DeliMan for sure. You know, a couple good players I like. You know, met a couple players in in-house. Very excited. So, you know,
Burnt to Dust is like really active. He stays active in our Discord.
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, I was very excited to play some in-houses during the week and you know, just kind of talk and get to meet a lot of the players as well. And you know, with that said, I believe everybody is ready. So, who do you think, if you had to predict, you gonna root for your boys again?
Yeah, I got a fanboy. I gotta stay by my guys. Anyone that's been around the 9MOONS community knows that when I pick a team, I stick with them. Last season, it was the Soup Kitchen. I rode those guys all the way through the playoffs. So I think I'm gonna stick with my guys. Stick with my guys.
All right.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Amen. Yeah, that's a great that's a great way to stick to your boys for sure.
What do you think? I mean, this is the records here are a little more skewed. It's not as dominant or a clear record as the first game was. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely excited to see, you know, which team comes out on top. But you know, I might have to say I might be a little bit of a Burnt to Dust fanboy here. So I think I'm gonna have to root for Burnt DeliMan.
Hey, that's fine. That's great for content. We'll get a little banter. Get a little banter going.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, we'll get there eventually. So, I mean, I think both teams are definitely able to win this series. So I'll end it with that. But you know, it looks like game 1 is starting. Everyone is joining. So already, game 2.
Here we go.
Get started.
Quick turnaround. I love it.
All right. Again, this is a little scary. Burnt to Dust has a little bit of an opportunity. Demos University doubling up in the net. You can already see a nice aggression out of Burnt DeliMan. Play it by Beer is going to play it nice and slow. Nobody around. Deadman walking, going to beat Sean. Big opportunity here. Vamek is not a bar down. Can it go in? Sean to clear. So close. And yet so far for Burnt DeliMan. Huge opening opportunity. And again, it's just like we saw in these earlier games. Demos U is not finding the clear that they need. They need to capitalize on this. They're able to make these saves, but sooner or later, their defense will crack. Sean in the corner. Going for an offensive opportunity. Play it by Beer. Right under Deadman walking. Trying to follow up with a 1-2. Burnt to Dust. Last man. Upper 90.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Wow. What a play.
Wow. Just coming up, being that third man, just with a huge bullet into the back of the net. Demos University unable to come
Dude, that
back.
was an absolute banger to the far post, upper 90.
Oh, yeah. Front of the car, boosted forward. That ball was going in the back of the net, 100%. And again, double commit. Golden shot. Last man back. Play it by Beer, putting it in.
It's just too much gold for Golden Shot to cover. Look at Sean and Vamek both go. Yeah, Sean and Vamek just both went up for that and like ripped and left Golden Shot all alone there.
Lots of demos coming out though. The fire has not been snuffed out. Maybe not be a Michael Bay movie quite yet, but it could turn into one. As another set of demos from Sean and Golden Shot. No one's home in the gold just yet, but nobody from Demos U is pressuring right now. Vamek going for a huge demo. He said, "Excuse me, Burnt, I have a demo with your name on it." Continues to blow him up. Play it by Beer, not having it. You know what they say, when you play too close to fire, you just might get burnt. Double commit here from Demos U. Play it by Beer. Not much boost, but will try a shot on net, easily cleared by Sean. Deadman walking. Gonna take it. Golden denies Burnt with an offensive opportunity. Deadman walking though. Gets a demo of his own. Nice little power play. Just over 2 minutes left. 2-0 in favor of Burnt DeliMan. And again, offensive opportunities are there, but Demos U are unable to capitalize. Burnt to dust, where you go? And Vamek sitting on top of the ball.
Sometimes you gotta go backwards, go forwards, I guess.
Yeah, Deadman walking again with these backward passes.
It's a good challenge by Vamek.
Nothing doing right now, though. Ball is still in the corner. Gold shot able to get a nice little touch on it. The offensive pressure continues. Vamek, what can he do up on the corner? Pancakes it to the wall. Deadman walking, trying to take it slow, and gets punished by Sean. Play it by Beer again. Double commit from Demos U. Nice little bullet. Can Burnt get a touch on it? Yes, he can, but it's not enough.
That's in there.
Sean with a beautiful goal.
Big fella, that was a great shot. Look at this. Just, it was destined for the back of the net. The pace, the power, the placement.
Absolutely, and it was a very wise decision for Sean to stay back. Seeing his teammates a little bit double committed, decided to play more on the defensive side and was met with a very good reward. Sean again, kind of looking like the third man for his team almost, especially this game. Just over a minute, only a 1-goal differential. Deadman walking gonna pop it up, see if play by Beer can get a touch on it. No, he can't. Deadman walking gonna try it for himself. Burnt to dust is a little pushed up. Can he get back to it? No!
No, he can't.
Sean with another goal! And this series is tied up, Snake.
Oh, what a clear.
Oh my
Again.
gosh.
Just a solid front of the car hit.
And it's another opportunity Sean takes. Burnt DeliMan just caught up a little too much. Golden shot. Can he do anything? Almost gets a nice piece off it though.
Fake.
Yeah. Burnt to dust. 0 boost. Trying to pick up some pads as the defensive drive continues. Sean? Sean! We get a hat trick!
Hats off for Sean!
Oh my gosh, being the man they need to be for Demos University, I believe Sean has found his place in this game.
That's my guy right there. Way to go, Sean. Take him any way you can get him, baby.
Being able to capitalize on the situation, being able to close in on the rotation of Burnt DeliMan and meet them before they can meet the ball. Sean again with another clear. Can he get a 4th goal off the wall? Sean completely whiffs. Goes up the wall for Burnt to dust, only leading by 1. Vamek tries to clear it and get somewhat of an offensive drive. Ball is rolling up now. Burnt to dust, getting a reaction out of Vamek, which allows Deadman walking to get a nice shot on net. And this game is tied up.
Let's go. We got a regular old slap fight here.
That was a
right into the side netting.
That was a crucial bump bait by, I believe it was Burnt to dust, to bait out the jump from Vamek so he couldn't get the aerial save.
I love it. Bump
Beautiful
bait.
strategy.
Hashtag bump bait.
Hashtag bump bait is the name of the game for Burnt DeliMan. Golden shot, trying to be a little aggressive here. We got 10 seconds left. Vamek is in the net. He is making sure they cannot get anything. But Burnt gets it before they can double commit on the ball.
No.
How the mighty have fallen. DeliMan walking with a huge double touch. Vamek and Sean
just had
not
so
there
much-
in time.
Duh, Burnt had so much time to get to that thing. That was
7
insane.
seconds left.
All right, here we
Sean,
go.
the magic scorer. Can he get a double tap? He can, but it doesn't go in the net. The ball is flying up. Those 0 seconds. Both players are there, but it touches the ground, and Burnt DeliMan turn it around. Oh, what a game.
That was a roller coaster of emotion.
It's gotta be, especially as a Demos University fan. That is one of the hardest losses you'll see.
A lot of positives to come away with there, though. A lot of positives to come away. But it's almost like they scored those 3 goals, and it felt like something switched, and they started. It felt like they were playing like it was 3-0, right? Like you saw Sean go in for that 4th goal. I understand wanting to pad your stats, get the 4th goal. Golden shot was right there next to him. And then when they try to turn around and go, here comes DeliMan and Burnt coming down to tie the game up.
Yeah, I think they just were a little too slow on that 4th and final goal that put the nail in the coffin for them in that separate game here. But listen, as a Demos U fan, you gotta say, listen, new game, new me, all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
First couple games, maybe didn't go our way, but guess what? We had the momentum for most of that game. We're gonna regain it. We can recoup, and we've shown that we can beat these guys. We just gotta do it again.
Absolutely.
Burnt to dust. Leading the aggression for Burnt DeliMan. Absolutely. Oh, dude, Rocket League, man.
Yeah, that's what we're all here for. More Rocket League. Come on.
Absolutely.
Good demo there, Sean.
Heading it into the corner. DeliMan walking with an easy clear. DeliMan and Burnt. A little bit of a double commit on the offensive drive, but no worries. That's going to roll up, I believe, Vamek to... unfortunately can't get anything with the little boost that he has. Off the backboard. Vamek and Nick. Golden shot. Closest one to it. Can he get there? That's a nice little touch. Burnt is far back enough. Gets a crazy demo. Oh my gosh. That leads into another offensive aggression. Golden with a key bump there. Beautiful doink as well. Nobody's home. Sean, can he finish? Yes, he can.
See, like, if I'm on Demos U, I gotta be saying to myself, look how clustered they're staying. Even after we scored a Hattie in the matter of a minute, they're still staying pushed up and clustered. Like one little clear, one power clear over the top, and you're dealing with an open net.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was this kickoff actually. I think was the first one that Demos U had actually won, and it almost turned into a goal straight up. Sean missing though. 2 players trying to run it back. Sean aiming for the mid boost. Gold shot gets a nice demo. Can Sean capitalize? Nothing but slow movement in the air. Vamek with an opportunity to shoot. Nobody's home. Vamek again with a bullet in the back of the net.
And it's great team play. It starts with Sean getting that extra little touch before he falls to the ground. Golden shot finds Vamek on the right side, and Vamek just hammers that thing home.
Absolutely, you love to see it. This is the Demos U that we love to see. Nice little slow midfield play from Burnt. Trying to get something going for his offense. Golden shot trying to start the fast counterattack.
He's just half looking all over the place.
Yep, a little bit of miscommunication. Nice ceiling pinch. Vamek in the air. Can he get back? No, Vamek again! These counterattacks are insane from Demos University.
Let's go.
And just like you said, Snake, they're passing it more. They're playing more laterally. They're looking for each other. The most important part of their strategy.
Yeah, they're starting to link up, and it's looking pretty dangerous, big fella. That it's kind of scary.
Yeah, Demos U showing what they're capable of. You have Golden and Vamic chasing after just DeliMan walking, trying to get the ball 0 boost. Golden shot ready to save. Has a ton of room, just burnt to beat. He fakes him out. Can he finish? No, and the ball is rolling. Played by Beer, gets a fair touch off. And it rolls back into the corner. This is such heavy aggression. This is what we love to see as Demos U. Play it by Beer with a slight tap going off the backboard. Golden shot to try to contest, but gets bumped out of the way. Vamic is back. And Burn with a nice 50, slowing it down and starting their counterattack. Sean and net to clear. Oh, what a series right now, ladies and gentlemen. Golden shot with an, oh my gosh, Vamic with another key demo, almost another goal, 3-0, and they are not stopping this aggression. These constant aggressive plays and demos and bumps is catching Burnt DeliMan off guard right now. Ball heading into the corner, Vamic trying to read it, DeliMan walking to touch it first. Golden shot is back. Is he able to get a touch on it? Yes, he can. Back to the midfield. Sean to beat. Slight backwards touch. Vamic playing very smart here. Doesn't want to double commit and put his teammate in a bad position. Back pass. Golden shot. Has a beautiful opportunity. Can he get the double tap? No!
Oh!
What a great opportunity, but unfortunately can't convert. DeliMan and Burnt trying to start their offensive drive off the backboard. Vamic with an insane read, 0 boost. Now Sean trying to get back as fast as he can. Burnt, he knows he can get a nice clear off of this. Sean plays the backboard perfectly, gets it to his teammate Vamic, who again pops it up. Sean, nice 50 in their favor. Heading on down the field. Burnt having to dodge a demo again. Vamic beating, play it by Beer. Burnt, let's see what kind of drive he can get. Unfortunately, nothing. Decent bump though. DeliMan Walkin's able to get a touch, beating out Vamic. They're triple committed here. Sean just chasing after demos or bumps or whatever he can get his car on. Beautiful angle. It bounces off of the post. Play it by Beer. 1v3 right now. The ball pops up, beating out Demo U defense. Can Sean convert? No, but Burnt to Dust can. 3-1, 15 seconds left, and Burnt DeliMan shows some life.
Hey, that's a great shot by Burnt to Dust there. Such patience to read the defense and just place it where nobody could save that ball.
And after having a lot of failed offensive drives, it feels good for Burnt DeliMan to just put one in the back of the net this game after having a successful Game 1 steal from Demos U.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, here we go.
Beautiful comeback. I mean, again, I think Demos U showed that they're the better team, I think, especially in that game. They said, you know what? Listen, we are the Demos University for a reason. We will show you this series, and they're padding the stats with these demos this game. I'm not surprised if we see an extermination this series. It is just unbelievable lateral play from each player. It's just insane to watch.
They look really good. I mean, I don't know if they just tend to shine in game 2 because they won game 2 in the last series, but they looked especially dominant there. Like you pointed out, they're finding the lateral play. They're finding space to the left and to the right of each other, and they're linking up, which is the scary part, because up until that game, it was a lot of individual efforts that just happened to be like culminating in goals and plays. But that was scary. That looked like they had their comms sorted out. They had their rotation sorted out. They looked like a very, very different team, and they have a lot to pat themselves on the back for that game.
Absolutely. They tied up the series. Again, it's just another best of 3 for Demos U. As Sean gets a demo 2 seconds into the game. Golden shot with a nice save to start off the drive. And again, Snake, you gotta wonder, how do you recover as Burnt DeliMan? Just DeliMan Walker just scores.
Well, I mean, I'd love to tell you, but I think they do a better job of showing you.
Absolutely.
If you're Burnt DeliMan, you gotta try and get a little more aerial play, I think. Maybe try to slow the game down. Look for look for the holes, but also, I mean, and look for really long goals, I guess. But also like have a little more like spatial awareness, you know, like recognize that Demos U is going to come shooting out of the corner looking for demos. Remember when there's someone that's rotated behind you, so you don't get caught as the third man back getting demoed.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think a lot of times there was a little bit of miscommunication as to who's the second, who's the third man, who should be going for these balls. You know, there's a lot of time early on when we saw a lot of double commits out of Demos University. Nobody, you know, kind of opened up or anything. Now we see all three players dishing the ball, going for demos, getting insane passing plays. Like Sean going for that pass into the demo and the goalie there. Beautiful play. Double commit though, this could be a huge opportunity for Burnt DeliMan. Unfortunate double touch, just going back in the corner. Vanek up, not to beat though. Good save. As Deadman Walking gets a really nice shot on goal. Vanek again trying to play backboard with what little boost he has. This is reminiscent of their early series here with their low boost defensive drives. Sean, knowing he has to be the one to get it, does clear the ball after a nice bump in from Deadman Walking. Burnt to dust, not getting it. Deadman Walking, the third man, has to be the one to clear the ball into Demos U's half. Solid clear though. Just a game of volleyball. Play it by Beer though. Cherry picking a little bit. Demos U has to be a little careful about this. Play it by Beer though. Now the last man back. Can he do anything? Deadman Walking, desperate to get back, does break it up. Sean with a nice 50, buying a lot of time for his teammates to get boost. Vanek with a nice attempt. A little slow there. Play by Beer does get the boost. Now Sean has the back. Vanek already on the backboard, says, don't worry, Sean, I got this. Off the backboard, though, double commit. This could be scary. Demos U. Nice bump to eliminate the threat that is Burnt to dust, but play it by Beer. Gets a nice cheeky demo onto Vanek here. Starting again their offensive drive. Burnt to dust with a nice air dribble. Very close to being a goal.
Wow.
Nice hit though, nobody's home. Played by Beer, smashes it into the back of the net. 2-0 with just over 2 minutes.
I mean, Demos U is just right back to where they were in the first series. I thought that they had their rotation worked out after that second game, but this game's showing that their rotation issues are just coming to bite them.
Again, another slight double commit for Demos U. Play it by Beer, just gonna chalk it up on the backboard, see if they can convert. Burnt to dust, grabbing the mid boost, ready for the clear, but Vanek gets a nice 50. Favorite Demos U. Just a little bit of game of back and forth. Deadman Walking, Vanek at a 50. Not much doing with just under a minute and a half to go. Play it by Beer off the backboard. Is anybody home? Sean says, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying, but I need help. Sean and Vanek sprinting up the midfield. Sean going to be the one to get the shot on net. Vanek with just a tiny bit of boost, tries to get something. Oh, an unfortunate misdirect! Oh, Burnt to dust, capitalizing on the mistakes of Sean, and it is 3-0. Just under a minute for Burnt DeliMan.
Jeez.
Big game here for Burnt DeliMan. Definitely showing that, listen, your demos do not face us one bit. We can play.
Yeah, they're sticking around, that's for sure. They're not making this easy. They're not gonna just roll over.
Yeah, I think Burnt DeliMan is starting to get like play a little game of, you know, taps and touches and don't really hold on to the ball too long. So
Yeah,
they're just
they're-
kind of passing it to each other, constantly just, you know, clearing it, hitting off the corner to their teammates and trying to get bumps and demos as well. Demos U struggling to counter that.
Yeah, Demos U is just getting punished for their rotation issues and their communication issues this game. I mean, how many double commits and scuffed rotations is it going to take for them to sort it out?
Yeah, absolutely. Sean padding up the stats with a demo. Burnt and Dust says, I'll do the same. Burnt DeliMan will take another game.
Yeah, a pretty decisive one. I mean, it's just back and forth, back and forth. And once again, Demos U is facing an elimination game here.
Yeah, it's rough. You know, we saw a lot of light out of game 2, and I was really excited to get into the next game, but it just looked like it fell apart. Deadman walking with 6 shots on net alone. You know, plenty
That's-
of big opportunities for their offensive drives, and Demos again just on their heels. You know, unable to get those clears they need, unable to capitalize on a lot of other opportunities that they have. So
Yeah, the recurring theme tonight, it seems like, is just for Demos U is that they're just very, very quick to push up as a 3-man unit, and then whoever is third man or whoever's left racing back after those high clears is just left with awkward touches and playing towards their own net, which is not what you want.
yeah, not what you want at all. Sean getting a nice opportunity. Golden shot with a nice demo. Vamek clearing the way. Golden shot finishing. And that's what we love to see as Demo U fans.
Okay.
Great opportunity. Vamek holding the team, or holding the opposing team back with a few of those demos and bumps there. And starting off strong. I think that's exactly... You know, I refrained myself from asking you what they think they... or what you think they need to do in order to recoup, because I knew as soon as I would ask the question, commentators curse, and it turns out it was very true. It was very true.
Yeah, just thinking it is enough to get you.
Exactly. So, you know, I knew I had hope in my boys' Demos U, so, you know, it's didn't even need to be said.
Big Billy, you're like undefeated in that category. It's like every time you
it's
ask
crazy.
me, something happens.
Every time I ask a question, it's just insane. Vamek with a nice double tap. Golden shot! Can finish it again! Oh my gosh, this team has found their synergy once again. Golden shot says, don't worry, Sean, I may be the last man, but I'll be the last man to put it into the net.
Yeah. Risky play, but you got to risk it for the biscuit.
Absolutely. And I'm pretty sure Demos U lives by that quote. So, Burnt to Dust with the aggressive 50. Gonna steal the corner boost. Deadman walk-in tries to do something. Golden shot gonna be the first one to get there. Nice pass to Sean. Deadman walk-in was ready for it. Beautiful save by Deadman walk-in. Keeping Burnt DeliMan slightly alive. Or not.
Golden shot with a natural hattie. He's got a natural hat trick. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Golden shot.
With top bins, baby. Top bins.
3 for 3, man. Oh my goodness. Beautiful play. You know, I feel like
just pinning him to the goal line.
I feel like every time Golden Shot has a good game, it's always they win by a landslide. It's just like that's almost always the case. When Golden Shot pops off, you're guaranteed to win.
Yeah, Golden Shot's money. It's gold.
Yeah. You know, Benjamin Franklin said 2 things are certain in life: death, and if Golden Shot pops off,
Golden
they're
Shot
gonna win.
dubs.
Golden Shot dubs, yeah. Unfortunate misdirect, though. Burnt to Dust gonna grab the ball. Demos U, though, gonna nip it in the bud. Sean trying to get it up off the corner. Does not succeed. Vamek just alone. Playing defense. Can he save himself
What a
from
shot.
the goal? No, he
What
can't.
a shot by DeliMan.
Golden Shot trying to limit their losses here, but Vamek is a soul man back, unable to really do anything. Golden Shot, again, trying to make up for their aggression, but couldn't rotate in time.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, there's only so much boost on the field for people that are attending the Demos University.
Absolutely. Vamek and Sean to back. Sean going to be the first one to contest. I'm a little surprised. Both Burnt and DeliMan Walk-In backed off a little bit. Just left play by Beer to his own devices here. Sean having to get up, fearing that double commit. Gonna try to pinch it, just goes straight up. Burnt to Dust. Can he have an opportunity? Just goes right into the other corner. Easy clear for Vamek. But the offensive drive is not done yet. Golden Shot. Trying to make a play of his own. Gets cleared right back into his own half. Nothing doing here. Sean and Burnt to miss, but listen.
Clear.
Burnt with full boost. Can he get it behind them? Yes, he can.
Wow. How does that ball not hit the ceiling? Holy cow.
Oh, man. One unfortunate miss after another, but what can you do? Still up by one, though. Demos U still has some confidence left in them. Just over a minute 30 left. Playing it slow was never Demos U's forte. Golden Shot getting a nice tip just to make sure they can't play too fast in that counterattack. Sean is up. Play by Beer gonna take it. Zero boost. Tries to get a shot on net. Nothing doing. Vamek to lead the charge. Golden and Sean double committing there. Sean missing, but Golden Shot getting it. Golden Shot again trying to do something. Vamek's gonna overtake him. Vamek doesn't look like he's got too much boost. Burnt just gonna try to get it out of there. Nobody's home. Golden Shot. Beautiful save. Just able to get back there in time. Just under a minute, but the offensive pressure is starting to make Demos U a little worried. Nice clear. Is DeliMan walking home? Yes, he is. Answers the door with a great save. Golden Shot and Sean, though. A little bit of miscommunication. They got caught up. Burnt to Dust, I think, was aiming for a pinch. He's just going to take it up the corner. Going to try to pass it to one of his teammates, but I don't think any of his teammates want to go in for that. DeliMan Walk-In already driving backwards. Golden Shot with a beautiful opportunity. Burnt to Dust with a great demo as well, saving them again from another shot. But Sean coming in for the clutch.
Johnny.
Way to follow through. Burnt to Dust. A little phased right after that demo. Tries to turn around, but was not in time for Sean.
Yeah, Burnt DeliMan seemed like they were having a little bit of comms issues. It started out as a back pass, and it didn't seem like either of his teammates wanted it.
Yeah, it just looked like, you know, maybe they didn't have enough boost, which I think was DeliMan Walk-In's issue. But, you know, clock is winding down, and Demos U have secured their second game. We are going into a Game 5, my friend.
I love it. I love Game 5s. Hey, and we're actually going to get to see all 5 games of the series this week. So
Yeah. I'm very excited. Thank you, production. Thank you, stream. We are able to be blessed with a full 5-game series.
Yeah.
And boy, what a series has it been. Demos University, like a roller coaster. What a team to root for, Snake.
Yeah, what a team indeed. I mean, they got me going through a roller coaster of emotions over here, but they're keeping things interesting. I love their play style, but damn, does it frustrate me sometimes.
Well,
it's so unconventional.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and again, with the aggression, you know, you live by the sword, die by the sword. You just got to cheer on for the sword, you know?
Yeah. Hey, man, at least we're getting some sword play.
Absolutely. Well, we're getting into our final game of the night, Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. We will see who can take the crown and get their first win on the board. Play it by Beer, trying to go for a very fast kickoff goal. Vamek and Golden Shot, a little bit of miscommunication there. Vamek with an open net, Burnt to Dust sees it, is able to capitalize. with a nice save. Burnt to Dust again, gonna 50 off a golden shot. Sean with 0 boost. See what he can make.
Damage just mounted his teammate's car in the beginning of the game. Just right there on the wall.
Oh yeah, I don't think they care. They, you know.
It's all love.
Dynamic has it. You know, I've learned from season experience.
Oh, okay.
Setting up a nice little power wall. Oh yeah. Vamek, nothing doing, nobody home right now. Burnt to Dust, taking it slow, trying to progress up the wall, trying to relay to his team, but looks like his teammates don't want it right now. Played by Beer. Force settle, DeliMan walk into the corner, gonna 50 Vamek. Can Demos you get back in time? DeliMan walking. Nice demo. This will set up for a really great power play situation. Played by Beer and DeliMan walking though. Both double commit on a demo, allowing Sean to get a nice hit off the backboard. Play it by Beer is ready for it. The triple commit though, out of the defense. Play it by Beer gonna play a little on the passive side. Burnt to Dust gets a nice touch on it. Gets a great clear as well.
That's an absolute banger.
Big demos coming out as Sean and Burnt to Dust demo each other. Vamek with a nice touch. Following it up. Does lose the 50, however. And Burnt to Dust continues with the aggression. Golden shot up to protect the net, and he gets it. Vamek, another save. Can they recoup Sean coming out of the net for the first time? And again, the ball's met in the corner.
Wall.
Beautiful defensive drive. If it's anything this series has taught them, it's how to play defense. Vamek carefully shadowing. But again, it's just like you said. Burnt DeliMan very clustered together. This is make it break for them. Just over halftime and no goals have been scored quite yet. Very odd for a series like this.
Yeah, this game's going fast. Oh
and
no!
DeliMan walking with the lob. Caught Demos you with their pants
Right
down.
place, right time. Oh, just no, but like they just all push up so fast. I don't know if they're grabbing pads or what, but they push up with the ball so quickly.
Golden shot though, gets a nice kickoff win. 0 boost, but might be able to get something to work.
Back.
Sean flying in from midfield, trying to do something, but it's caught out with 0 boost. Bumping play by Beer, allowing Vamek to clear the ball. Sean regained a little bit of that boost back. Missed clear. Vamek pops it up. DeliMan walking with full confidence. Gets a nice hit on the ball. Back to the corner though. Sean going for that double touch. Vamek is back to hit it. Can they get it far post? Yes, they can. DeliMan walking is not ready for it.
Shot. He placed that perfectly. Oh my gosh. Low far post.
Beautiful.
Shout out Coach Doyle.
My favorite phrase when I first ever became a caster was, "You cannot defend the far post."
No, that's what my old soccer coach, Coach Doyle, used to say. If you want to post, you go low far post.
Amen. Shout out to Coach Doyle in the chat. Solid clear from Golden shot. Is anybody home? Burnt to Dust answers the call. Sean getting a nice 50. Ooh, huge miss by Vamek. Play by Beer. You have 0 boost. Can you do anything? The double commit from Sean and Golden shot, though. Denying the shot. Sean again trying to clear the ball. But again, Burnt DeliMan is in their face every single time. Burnt to Dust hitting it to the corner. Vamek with a beautiful shot. They can't defend it. And it just goes right over their heads with just a minute left. Demos U are up and might win their first series of the season.
Oh my gosh. What a shot. You put it on net, good things will happen.
Oh my goodness, Snake. What a series we have.
Yeah, we had like a solid 2.5 minutes of nothing. And then just the floodgates are open now. 3 goals in like a minute.
DeliMan walking. Taking it nice and slow. 0 boost, but picks up the mid boost, but gets caught out with his wheels. Can he beat Vamek? Yes, he can. Can he beat Golden? Oh, just off the post, rolls into the corner. Burnt to
Just
Dust making a
barely missed it.
desperation play. Golden with the fake. Deadman walking does wind up catching out the 50. Ground pinch can
Ground
Burnt
pinch.
back up just enough. Play by Beard does compensate. Sean with a nice clear. Burnt to Dust and Deadman are back. Deadman walking with a sick clear. Burnt to Dust though. Just has enough boost to stop the momentum. Golden shot with a nice hit off the backboard.
DeliMan's
Play
got to
it by
go
Beard.
now. 10 seconds.
Full boost, Sean to contest. Is he gonna play it for time? Gets a nice bump, Burnt to Dust, tries clearing the ball. Vamek hits
That'll
it down,
do
and
it.
Demos University take the series in a huge
go.
victory.
Let's go. What a win. What
Oh,
a win. That was
man.
some hard fought running. I gotta, let me clean myself up here. Holy cow. I've been going crazy over here.
Oh my,
Oh my
gosh.
God.
Unreal Rocket League play tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Snake, do you have any words?
I mean, yeah, you're not going to see play like this. I don't think anywhere else. That's just two absolutely violent games. Absolutely violent games. Last week we were seeing flip resets and musty flicks and all sorts of crazy stuff. This week it was just boom, pow, pow.
Constant explosions, constant demos, the name of the game for even
Yeah.
both series. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
both Burnt DeliMan and the previous team constantly just explosions all over the screen, constant demos. I couldn't even keep track of who was alive.
Wow.
Just what a two-series. And you know, Snake, we predicted this, right? Demos University, we knew it was going to be an explosive game, but were you prepared for how explosive it was?
So we can see that the Psionic servers can hold up, because I feel like every game there were double-digit demos. Every single game had to have been double-digit demos. That was absolutely nutty. Just the amount of explosions. I mean, you compared it to a Michael Bay movie, which I think is the best metaphor or simile that could be out there, because that's spot on. Spot on.
Thank you.
I was waiting for one of the cars to transform.
Yeah, right. I didn't even think of that. But ladies and gentlemen, here to join us to discuss the post-series analysis, we have our league admin and one of my favorite players. We have Peck. Peck, how you doing, dude?
I'm good. How you doing, sir?
What's
I'm
going
doing
on, Pat?
great.
Hello. That was two very interesting series from Demos U. Honestly, the first series they just couldn't find their rhythm. There was no momentum on their side. I think they got one win in that series, but it just didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't look great. It seemed more like Stratic lost than they won.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's a fair assessment. I would agree with that.
yeah, and Demos U, obviously the story of the night, having played in both games, they still have a lot of adjustments to make. They can make. They know they need to.
Mm-hmm.
When they get out of their half, they can be very aggressive, and they usually are, but they're pretty regularly over-aggressive. You have sometimes Sean and Vamek both crashing into the net for demos, and there's no one there to shoot the ball.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
But the worst part of their game right now is being in their net. If they get pinned down, you'll see all three of them flat-footed on the goal line, and they're not challenging. They got to get out. They got to get the ball out of there. And when they do clear the ball, they're just weak clears straight back to them. So it's like nothing happens. All they're doing is getting the ball out, rotating, and going back to sit in the net.
Yeah, I think their defensive play is something that they need to figure out how to play into space and break out a little more like evenly as a team. And I also think they need to work on their rotation coming back to defense.
Yeah, the rotations definitely need work. Sean knows he doesn't rotate. That's a big thing. Sean's just playing for fun, and I can appreciate what he's doing.
Yeah, the golden shot I think was their was their saving grace tonight.
Yeah,
He
Golden
was, I
Shot
think
was their ace in the hole in that second series. They really picked
he
it up
was
moving into
he
the second
turned
series.
up on both sides of the field. He
Yeah.
was scoring goals and then rushing back to save goals.
Yeah,
A lot of
absolutely.
potential on that team.
100%. And, you know, again, having had experience with these guys last season, with the exception of Sean, you know, it's a learning team. You know, I'm not surprised to see the performance of Demos University in the first series. You know, we were a late bloomer last season, and so, you know, I expected to see the same, and so I'm proud to see of the adjustment that they made, especially with that key game that both Sean and Golden Shot had, respectively. I think Sean had a good game early on in the series, and Golden Shot as well, being able to close in on a lot of their missed opportunities, or when they double commit for a demo in the net, you know, Sean was back, or Golden Shot or Vamek was back later on in the series. They were able to, you know, at least get some form of rotation down to enable them to get more demos, get more bumps, try to generate a little bit more of offense. But I agree, Peck, with what you said. I think that if they're able to clear the ball out of their half, they're a much stronger team. But if they're stuck in their half for a majority of the game, they're definitely, you know, going to tend to struggle.
Yeah, the team. My biggest thing with them is you watching both those series. I mean, I was watching them on a phone, so wasn't the best watching experience. But they really need to find a pace of play that works for them, because they can be flying all over the field, and the next thing you know, they're just stagnant, not doing anything.
It's just such a heavy role for a Golden Shot to burden, you know, like he's the one that's being like, he's the dam that is stopping the flood, essentially. He's the one that needs to decide, can I go up and challenge this ball and try to score, or do I need to stay back and let them kind of do their thing and figure it out on their own? And we saw that more often than not, when he came forward, it led to some sort of like counterattack. You know, it's just such a heavy burden for him.
Yeah. You can't forget a lot of the responsibility that's going to fall onto Vamek's shoulders. Being the captain, being the best player on the team, he has to find where he fits with them. You really have to learn. I've been through it. The last 2 seasons I played had 2 just god awful, horrible regular seasons. Get into the playoffs, and it's like, oh, we found it. We're good now. We can win games. What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I don't know if it's me finding my spot or us kind of meshing together a little better. Like last season with Snarf, me and Snarf in the playoffs popped off. I was all over the ball, just feeding him as much as I could.
Mm-hmm.
And Bree was a solid third man. He has some occasional rotation issues, but that's to be expected when you get a low champ, high diamond player on every team.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Yeah, I think, again, exactly like you said, it's a big responsibility of the captain, and I think that's why, you know, I kind of relate. I think Vamek and Golden Shot are, again, just trying to adjust to their teammate. You know, it has happened last season. You know, all 3 of us were able to kind of figure out what we needed to do as an individual player and what we needed to do as a team. And, you know, throughout the latter part of the season, that I think was when we, you know, really shined. We really, you know, competed against some of the top teams. We really did, you know, a really good job, because we talked about it. We figured out each other's roles and what to do. You know, Golden Shot was able to interpret my half sentences or random noises I just make when I play, and you know, it wound up working out really well for us. And so I think with the substitution of Sean into the team, I think again they have potential to be a great team. We saw that in games 2, 4, and 5. You know, a very close game, and again in even game 2s in the first series tonight. But I believe once they really hunker down, figure out each of their individual roles as well as team, you know, position, synergy, and you know, communications, rotations, you know, I think they are definitely a playoff caliber team.
Absolutely,
I agree.
And the playoffs are going to be interesting this season because we changed the format. I personally was in favor of the top 6 getting in, doing the Swiss, and having the 1 and 2 seed already in the semis. But I guess we want everyone to get to the playoffs. I'm kind of on the fence about it, because I do like having the regular season mean something, but I do also like everyone having a chance to turn it around at the end. So all 10 teams are going to get in there. I think the 1 and 2 seed moved to the semis, and we're doing a single elimination bracket, I think, up into the semis.
I believe so, yeah.
And I still have to figure out my team. I've only done scrims and public matches with my team. I've missed 2 weeks just from shit going on in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's right. IRL always.
but I've had 2 people filling in pretty good. I know we're at least 3-1 at the worst, and I will happily take that because I'm ready to get in there and not ready to get in there and figure out that I'm the problem with our team. We're gonna play 2 series and I get back and we're gonna lose both of them.
Well, only time will tell, Peck.
Oh yeah, I'm just here for fun. Screw it, why not?
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, man.
There you go.
Game.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's definitely a big mentality for a lot of the players. Sometimes if you take it too seriously, you might wind up, not having fun yourself, and that's really
we've all played
fun.
we've all played with people that get tilted, and we're trying to keep that out of the league.
Yeah.
But some people are competitive, some people aren't. It's just play it how you want.
Just the nature of the game. Yep. No, I 100% agree with you.
That sounds like good advice.
And hopefully soon we can get that lower league going. We need to start recruiting people for it. It's just hard
for lower
for
division.
most of the people are the upper division here. We don't play with a lot of people below diamond, so it's it's hard
we'll see.
I know Snake, you're like plat, right?
I'm high plat, low diamond. Yes.
No shame.
Keep
No
it
shame.
up,
brother.
keep it up and get in the
brother.
upper league, bro.
Huh?
You gotta join one of these in-houses one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I played with Odie and Snarf once, but yeah, I have to get in on the in-houses. I'm just
Yeah, we could get the mods and the casters in and do our own private in-house one day. The
There
3
you
of
go.
us, Odie and
that's
Odie,
content right there,
Vamek,
baby.
and is there one other person? Am I crazy? Maybe we do. Maybe Snacks will join us. I don't know who our 6 will be.
All right.
We could do you, Vamek, and Snarf, and then Casters and Odie.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
it's not too bad.
How did I forget
The stream
Snarf?
team.
Oh, I did that.
Yeah.
The mod squad seems like it can't be stopped, but we're always stopped. It doesn't work. It's one of those teams.
Yeah. Well, Peck, you got any final words for the stream?
Nope, just a great week. Fun to watch.
Absolutely. Yeah, Snake, how about you?
Congrats, Demo U, on the first win. Stratic, hope you guys won your second game. I love to see undefeated teams. Burnt DeliMan, it was awesome seeing you guys out there for the first time. Thanks, everybody. Can't wait till next week.
Burnt DeliMan.
What about you, big fella?
Interesting team.
Oh yeah, Burnt DeliMan for sure. But
Shout out their logo, by the way. Sorry, I meant to say that earlier. Shout out their logo. That's a
that
solid
logo.
That's all
Pretty
Vamek.
nice. Shout out to Vamek for that logo, man.
I'm
But
gonna make a
yeah,
fan of it.
listen, everybody. Everybody at 9MOONS, thank you for putting the stream together. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We always appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week, boys.
Peace out.
Jeez.